Good day to Jira and to everyone. I am back again, and my greetings go to all my fans, all those who click to like, share, and the rest. Once upon a time, in one village, it was only grass and trees. And that time, trees could talk and grass could talk, but they were all about the same height, dwarfish height, and animals used to eat them up. So one day they got to a meeting and decided that they don't understand why animals eat them and they don't have opportunity to eat the animals. So they should find a way of coming out of the whole thing. So they had several discussions and they could not find solution. And it got to a time they were like, what do we do? Because every day the animals keep stepping on us, they keep eating us, and the rest. One time, a few of them came to a meeting. There were different species anyway, but then they were all of the same height, both grass and trees. So while they were at the meeting, Spider came around and they told Spider what was, and Spider said, "Oh, I can help you people, but what you do is that I have to go to God and then talk to God and tell God, your situation, and God will help us to solve it." And I'm like, okay, so what do we do? Spider said they should all contribute. If they contribute and he gets a little bit of money, which is enough, he will send it and then go and have their problems sorted out for them. They were all happy. And so they decided to contribute. But he didn't tell them how much. So each of them brought whatever he could make. And Spider took the money and other things that they brought and embarked on his journey to God. When he really went to God, he said, "God, I'm here to plead on behalf of grass and trees. They have complained a lot, but you made them. You made humans and you made others and you made them. But you've made them all very dwarfish. And because of their height, the animals take advantage of them, step on them, and then just eat them anyhow. Even the humans come to cut them to go and roof their houses and the rest of it. And that is why they decided to come with this complaint." And God said, "Okay, but why did you charge them?" He said, "It's a long journey, to move and get to where you are. So I had to take something from them before I'll be able to come. And that is why I had to charge them to be able to move to your place." He said, "Okay, so what do they want specifically?" I said, "Oh, they all want to be taller than the animals and the humans, so that anytime that they come and they see their height, they will be afraid of them and they will not be able to do anything instead of being able to eat them up very easily." So God said, "Okay, no problem if they want it so. But you see, my style is that I don't make everything equal. I make some of them more bigger and other because I have a plan for the system." But Spider, the Ananse, still insisted. And God said, "Okay, I'll give you the height, but it's in a pot. You take the pot along, and when you go to them, then you can distribute to them." So when Spider got back to Earth, the other grasses all heard that Spider had come. So they took their leaders and they went to him and then they spoke to him. So he called some of them again and said, "Please, if you want me to give you, to give those things to you, you need to add some of the contributions that you have done." So, they went complaining, others refused to give, and others also gave out. So a day came and then they all came together. I invited Spider and said, "Spider, our day has come. So we want you to see what you can do to assist us now by distributing the heights to us." So Spider then called those that paid him and told them, "When I come out and I say, Neri, Neri, you keep quiet. And then when I say Tinto, Tinto, then you say Tinto Papa, Tinto, Tinto, Tinto Papa. So he came now with the pot in front of him, and he stood and said, Neri, Neri. They didn't know what to say, so everyone kept quiet. And said, Tinto, Tinto. Then others said, Tinto Papa, Tinto Papa. So when he again said, Neri, Neri, then others said, Neri Papa. Now, for those who said Neri Papa, they even became smaller, shorter. In fact, like the shortest grass, that is just about some 6 centimeters or something. And then those who said Tinto Papa, they became the trees. They became higher and higher. And for those who shouted louder, they even became taller, like the K-pop trees, like the Entroprogma of the Kenya area. They became far taller and taller. And those that said the other, they became shorter, even shorter than they were before. And this is how their situation became. So some of them were still, the guinea corn in particular was going to Spider to ask him why, his height didn't go that long, because he was neutral. He didn't say, he didn't respond for the shorter and didn't respond for the taller. So by the time he got there, God had become angry with the spider and struck him with thunder. So he went up and fell down. And then guinea corn rushed to go and assist him, and the thunder came again. Guinea corn was then pregnant, so guinea corn gave birth. So when the guinea corn are pregnant and the thunder strikes, you see that they automatically give birth. And so that is how, because he had gone that way, he became a bit taller, but he didn't get, because the little in the pot that was left was where the guinea corn, the elephant grasses, they went for theirs. And so they were not that tall, and then they were not short. At least they got to the level of, the tallest animals. And then the others, those who said Neri Papa, and those who said the only ones, they were a bit shorter. For those who said Papa, Papa, they became very short. And so today, if you are walking on earth and you see that we have trees and we have grass, and it is out of the spider's own machinations and cheating that made some of them taller and some of them shorter. Thank you very much. But what do we learn from here? What we learn from here is that we should not always try to cheat, because when we cheat, it can affect either we ourselves. Because how did it affect him? Thunder struck him. He was also a bigger animal. First, he had run away from his colleagues and come because he wanted to get something from the grass. He became small, and as he fell, at least the trees even did well by opening their path for him to enter. And so when you see the taller trees, usually when you are removing the hearts or the cover around, you can find spider. Because of the good he did to them, they decided to hide him so that the thunder doesn't strike him further. Now, for the other ones, what happened was that they paid bribe, and then the payment of the bribe is what made them to go bigger than the other ones. And also, it also means that sometimes when people are doing things together, you also have to do, or you need to learn what is happening before you join. You don't just come and join. You see what happened to guinea corn. Sometimes when somebody is suffering, it is because of the bad the fellow has done. So you may have to take a second thinking over it before you come and then do whatever. He just tried to help, and the thing struck him a little bit, and then, he gave birth, or she gave birth. And so, all in all, the lesson we learn here is that let's try to be truthful, let's try not to cheat, let's try, to always assess others when we have the opportunity. Let us not tell lies on people. God never told him to come and collect any money from anybody, but because of the little chance he had, he decided to come and collect. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful to all of you. Please click like and share, and also follow my page. I'll see you next time again.